Welcome back to another console collector video.
Hey everybody, Console Collector here. Welcome back to another North American Gamecube library review. Today we're going to take a look at the iconic single-player adventure, Skies of Arcadia Legends. This game was released in 2003 and it's a RPG role-playing game. As most of you know, I rate these games between 1 and 5 cubes. However, I won't be rating this game today. This game is famous for being one of the best RPGs of all time. I personally have not spent that much time with this game, so I want to do Skies of Arcadia Legends justice, so I've called in a friend to help me review. So before we get into the review, I want to give a huge shout out to RETROBIRD. He has a lot of experience with Skies of Arcadia, he absolutely loves this game, and I want to say thank you very much RETROBIRD for coming on the channel and helping out with this review. This is a very special video. It's going to be a little longer than the normal reviews, but I assure you it's well worth it. Without further ado, here's RETROBIRD.
Skies of Arcadia Legends, one of the best games for the GameCube, one of the best RPGs for the GameCube, and in a lot of people's opinion, one of the best RPGs ever made. As Console Collector does, I'm going to be rating this game based on various categories out of 5 cubes, and spoiler alert, there's going to be a lot of 5s. First up, we've got graphics. Now, even though Skies of Arcadia was originally a Dreamcast game, it was a good-looking Dreamcast game, and they still managed to make some minor visual enhancements for the GameCube version that do help a tiny bit. But even besides all of that, I'm going to give it points simply for the visual art style. The type of world that Skies of Arcadia takes place in is really cool and a visual treat in that regard. So for all these reasons, I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 cubes. Next up, we've got gameplay, and what has always stood out to me about Skies of Arcadia is how cool the battle system is, and specifically how epic some of the battle animations look. It gets you really fired up for battle and excited to do a ton of damage to your enemies, and it just makes it really fun. Plus, the story in this game is really engaging. You're going to constantly want to see what's going to happen next. There's all sorts of different twists and turns, really cool characters you meet along the way. It makes for a very fun adventure to go through, and for that reason, I'm going to give 5 out of 5 cubes in this category. Fun factor, that's a 5 out of 5 cubes. As you've noticed, I've used the word fun a lot already to describe a lot of the game because it's just impossible to talk about this game without using that word, fun. For Rarity, I'd say 3 out of 5. It can be a really expensive game, but it's not so much that it's hard to find, but more so that people really want it. And so that's what drives up the price more than anything. When it comes to unique features, I have got to talk about the ship battles, which essentially is when you go from fighting as your different characters to instead fighting in your ship against other ships. And these are some really cool, really long, epic ship-on-ship battles, but they are so cool and so exciting when you reach that point of the game. I should mention that this game does have a high encounter rate, which some players find annoying, but luckily it is a little bit lower than in the Dreamcast version, and you get a little bit extra experience per battle in the GameCube version in order to balance this out. But that being said, there are less battles in the GameCube version, and this is probably the #1 reason people prefer the GameCube version over the Dreamcast version. For the overall rating, it's a 5 out of 5 cubes easily. You'll find yourself getting invested in this game very quickly. You'll want to play through the game. You'll have fun all the way through. Trust me, if you like adventure or RPG games, you will not be disappointed with this game.
Alright, that's going to wrap up this review. Huge shout out to RETROBIRD again for coming to the channel and helping out with the review of Skies of Arcadia Legends. Be sure to head over to RETROBIRD's channel, check out his content, and subscribe. Whether you're a retro gamer or a modern gamer, there's a little something on his channel for everyone. Check out the description of this video for a link to RETROBIRD's channel. Alright, be sure to leave your requests for the next review in the comments below. With that said, I'll see you at the next one.
Alright, that's going to wrap up today's video. Be sure to check out my other videos, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I am the Console Collector. I want to thank everybody for watching. And until the next video, happy gaming.